I'm set up today to DJ at an open house at my favorite wedding venue, Cabin Bluff in Springville, Alabama. If you live anywhere near the Birmingham area, you're looking for a place to get married, this is the place to come. And I'm gonna show you just a few things about the venue, why I love this so much. Not only do I work with great people when I'm here, but they have got this thing set up perfectly for you. And I'm gonna show you that as I walk through. I'm outside right now. They don't have all the outdoor chairs set up. And I'm gonna show you this wonderful view is definitely one of the main reasons why you would wanna get married here. Hopefully you can see this in the background. All right, the very first thing out here, this is the ceremony area. And if I'm gonna DJ for you out here, I'm normally set up in these trees right over here. So the bride and groom and all the guests and everything make their entrance through these doors. It's an excellent way to enter in and have that outdoor venue, outdoor wedding, but look like you're walking through a set of doors and draw the attention to the guest as you walk through there. I'm back in this area, so I'm out of view of your pictures. The last thing I want to do is ruin this scenery for you. And I'm going to tell you one thing that they have done that the camera's probably not going to do justice for you is they have tiered this ground and leveled it. So your chairs are not leaning forward. You're sitting straight. Each one of these sections, you may be able to see some of these lines, how they cut the grass. And another thing they did was they sloped this straight down so it's an even walkway. You're not going to be falling down when you walk through this. But they have kind of tiered it, like I mentioned, almost like stadium seating. So as you're sitting there as a guest, you're not having to look over somebody's head. The row here is lower than the row here is higher, then it gets even higher as it slopes down into this hill. That's excellent forethought on the venue and on the owners here. Most weddings take place right at this arbor. This arbor is so beautiful. They don't have any flowers on it today, but typically they can put any type of flowers that you would like up there. And I've seen it many different ways. And look at that backdrop. Your pictures are gonna be unbelievable. Anybody that comes up here to video also says this place is amazing. You may hear some wind in the background, but that's pretty much all you're gonna hear up here. It's about 40 to 60 acres of what they own up here, so there's nobody next to you. The owners do live nearby right now, but you can't hear anything. There's no cars, there's no traffic. You're just gonna see all of these mountains and look at this wonderful, wonderful weather we're having today to display the venue. The other thing that's gonna be so beautiful out here is that sunset at night. And the sun typically is setting over in this direction. So if you are getting married under the arbor, you're gonna have a sunset that direction. And I know a lot of photographers take the bride and groom down to this area at the rock. And it is a wonderful, wonderful set of pictures that they're able to capture here at night. And some of this happens right at dusk, so you can get some really good pictures. But they also cleared a lot of this down in the bottom of the land, so you don't have a huge amount of trees in your backdrop, but you're gonna get that first set once all this is full with greenery. But again, that sun's gonna set that direction. So if we're standing back here on this rock, that's where you're gonna get some excellent photographs. All right, this is the barn where most of the time they'll do the reception. They can also host your ceremony in there if you've got inclement weather or anything going on like that. But just gonna walk around, kind of show you some of the outdoor area up on the barn. This is a covered seating area, so if you're needing your guests to sit outside, if you've got good enough weather, you can certainly seat guests out here. All this lights up at night, and they do have lights in the garden. We'll kind of walk down this direction. This is your point of view if your bride and groom are walking down the aisle and as your guests arrive. Keep in mind this is late winter, so we don't have all the grass green right now, so that will be green if you're having a spring or summer wedding. And then this is the doorway that all the wedding party, bride and groom, normally the groom will walk down directly there, the bride will walk through, but after the event's over, they'll walk back through these doors. And one neat thing they can do is if you want them to ring the bell on the hour of wedding, they're able to do that. They keep the doors closed, open them up for the big bride reveal, and then the bride walks through. Not gonna open the door, but there is your direction to travel. And this is what you're gonna see once again. And kind of seeing that side shot of the barn from here. This is what the barn looks like on the side shot. This is as your guests drive up, and this is also as you return back to the reception, what the outdoor area is going to look like. Hopefully you get that idea. All the tables are not set up out here. We do have a setup on the inside that you'll be able to see how it looks inside for a reception. So if you've been here before and you know this is a glass garage door you can see through, we can open this door up during the event. It's great because you can transfer guests. Sometimes they have a bar set up here, or they can have a bar set up on the other side over there, and your guests kind of can extend that party out onto this patio area. So I'm entering through the door, and one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a turn for you and take a look at that view that you'll have of your venue directly through the venue all the way outside. So especially spring, fall, and even summertime, you can sit right here on a patio. You can have a nice drink. You can just sit in the rocking chairs. A lot of times they'll put rocking chairs and things out here. So they got plenty of places for your guests to sit, still be connected to the venue, and see out into that scenery out there. Continuing into the venue, we do have guests in here today. Some are having meetings and planning for their wedding. So as you see, it could be loud while we come into this area. But this is the reception hall inside the barn. So you can see the chandeliers. You see all of the lights. This is all the lights that'll be on. My setup is in this direction right here. So I've got similar equipment you've seen before, QSC K12.2s. I've got the American DJ Inno Pocket Wash, and I've got the Chauvet Wash Effects Hex. And I've got my DJ software, MacBook Pro, and I've got an iPad Pro back here. I'm not running a subwoofer today just because it is an open house, so it's got a limited amount of equipment. But if you booked me as a DJ here at this venue, this is typically the setup that you're going to get. If you're looking at the venue coming in where the garage door is, this side is the groom's room. So we're going to take a look at where all the groomsmen can be getting ready, hanging out before the event starts. They've got nice furniture in here for you. You got a TV, if you got a ball game on or anything, set up so you can put food, couch, a day bed. And they've also got this beautiful view of the venue right here. We'll put you out there a little bit, see if you can get you a nice look of that. So that's the groom's room. I'll kind of stand in the center of the room. I'll do a 360 for you so you can see what that looks like. So this is the bride's room. A little bit more space for the bride's room. All the bridesmaids can come up here. They do have an additional restroom up here and shower for the bridesmaids. So you've got that. I'll kind of walk in there. So you've got that shower, got a toilet and a sink in there. You got a nice little area where they can get ready right here. You can see they've got some chairs, a bed, just some other things up here for them to set up for the venue. And they have that nice, beautiful open window design, just like they do on the opposite side. Looking all the way across, that's the groom's room. I'm on the other side of the barn. This is the bride's room. And look at this view that you can have outside of the bride's room. So I'm going to do a 360 here from the center. So once again, that is the bride's room. This is the barn from the front doors as your guests arrive, and they're going to be coming to sit into the bar or come in these double doors here. And we'll do a walkthrough from this section as well. So right when your guests arrive and come in, this is the way it's going to look. You've got a women's restroom here, a men's restroom there. They can do any kind of setup you want here. A lot of times at the end of the evening, that's where we'll have sparklers set up for you. So you can do that on your departure, or if you've got bubbles or anything like that. Your memory table typically is going to be somewhere here where they'll have photographs of you, family, or anything, your guest books or anything you want your guests to sign. And this can be customized any way that you'd like it to be. So as you enter the venue to the left, typically food is set up on this side. You can have drinks set up here and all of your other food set up in these areas right here. You can change this around any way you want. So anybody can set that up. You can put many tables how you would like it. They've got just a small set of food there so you can get some hors d'oeuvres and things and taste some of the food. Large TV here, so if you're needing a game on, especially during football season, a lot of people want to have that game going. Over here to the right side, typically they'll have the bride's and groom's cake in this area here, but you can also put them over in that zone depending on the size of the cakes. And again, this place is so customizable. because it's just basically an open barn concrete floor that you can place any of these tables and chairs any way you would like. Right now they just have some cake here for cake tasting, and that's just to show the caterer that she typically uses to make cakes and things. Normally this area is filled with tables and chairs, so it really just depends on what you want to put in this zone, what kind of tables, how many chairs you want to put. And you could put just standing bar top tables like that if you wanted to as well. Here's some examples of some of the tables that she puts out. Many different colors they can put out, many different table topping, many different floral arrangements, many different candle styles. And this is typically who does your floral arrangements if you're here. All right, there I am set up once again. I'm gonna do you a view right there, and I'm gonna do standing from this direction facing here. Here is the venue. Let's walk back in, straight down, and you can see how it would look if you're walking into the venue. And then I'm gonna take a turn on this end and turn the other direction. All right, so that was from the garage door side towards the front door, and I'm gonna do another walk there for you from the front door side out to the garage door so you can see that view there. So this is as your guests come in, this is what the view would look like. And I'm gonna stop right here. It's about center of the room. Let me do a 360 for you real quick. I'm back outside one last time just to show you that beautiful view. Hopefully the camera's doing it justice out here. We have excellent weather today for this open house. And just to show you that one last time, what your venue is gonna look like if you book here at Cabin Bluff. I will leave their website and contact information in the description and comments of this video. Hopefully this information was useful or helpful for you. And if it was, please subscribe and share. And that's to the point.